Quiet all around, cute little island, nice and non-violent. But everything turned upside down when a new guy came to town. We got along, he showed me ways to craft and test things, that cut intestines. Said we could party at his place all the holidays. It's just what I need. You are seriously. You're right on my mind. The line of friendship shakes through two dimensions. Two puzzle pieces, each other's extensions. Fishing rods, big freaking guns. Held it together, we
Hi, Carl. How are you? Hi, Nivea.
eternal horizons. A wild ride, every turn is surprising. We rip and tear until it's done. Then head back home and have some fun. Together we are. Together we are.
Mr. Biggie. I'm alright, you alright? Did you guys have fun? Happy VIJ. Hi, Calvin. How you doing? To get the tension out. Actually, as soon as the stream ended, Ghost was at the door and was like, here's dinner, so I haven't moved. Thank you. I'm gonna finish eating and then we'll work on the Doom helmet. I was about to say, you guys ready for TwitchCon? What viewership on their stream? TwitchCon? Hi, Raspberry, great emote. Good night, Mark. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Looking forward to it. I feel a lot less stressed out about this TwitchCon than last year's, which is very nice. Unbelievable. Maybe like a seasoned veteran now. Hi, Claw, how are you? Hi, Pulse, how are you? Aw, Bald Poke, thank you very much, thank you. Yeah, so all of those ones, I do them live. And so I kind of just showcase like how I'm doing them, but I don't want to be like, I basically just do like a 9-hour tutorial because, ew. So usually it's just chat giving me company while I do the paints. But thank you, that's very kind. I'm just having some dinner, and then I 3D printed a Doom helmet, Doom Fire helmet, and then we're gonna paint that. So I hope I can use it for some upcoming paints. Yeah, jackpot. When you get a lanyard, it looks like this. They look like this. So you wear it, and I just would like it when people have their name facing this way, because sometimes people have it facing that way, and then I don't know who you are. So that's what a TwitchCon badge looks like. So just have your username on the front. So at least I can try and figure out who you are. Especially if you're like a regular. That looks like a clown during the car. Yeah, Nibius. It's me. Oh. That was the 2019 one, Flo. Sorry, Jackpot, it's tied to your Twitch account. Oh, thanks for Spirit too. That's kind of you. This is just my everyday clothes. These are my relaxing clothes because I'm wearing my joggers. Hi Capdeck, how are you doing today? I just realised why. When the penny drops. I'm so, yeah, it's shocking, right? Yeah, so unhappy. This one recently. Oh my god, sorry. I know what chat's gonna say. This one, I just felt like it didn't hit the mark. I feel like I just see so many things that's wrong with it. I attempted the Birth of Venus. This one took me 12 hours. My issue was I learned I don't really have brushes small enough. So I tried really hard to like make do with what I had, but it's amazing. Thank you. I tried to make do with what I had, but I'm not overly happy with this one. So I want to try and get some smaller brushes and then try again eventually. But I learned I really struggle with tiny faces. That's really hard for me. Yeah, there's so much stuff. And like, I think I could do it. I was happy with like the fabric folds and like the water. But But when it comes to like the faces, I was having a really tough time. And the shell was really hard too. I felt like I wasn't doing it right. But the reason why I did this one was because the week before I felt really confident after I had done the creation of Adam. And that one turned out pretty well. So I thought I'd try something which I thought was similar, but this one was much harder. Yeah, it really was really hard. It was the death of Venus. Your high-res pictures will be ready. They will. But I found that one, I was a bit disappointed in myself for that one. Equally though, the reason why I did the creation of Adam, sorry. The reason why I did this one was because I wanted to see where I needed to improve, because I felt like I had plateaued for a long time with a lot of my paints that I had done, and I just felt like I wasn't improving overall. So I wanted to do something that was a real challenge. Sorry, that's me. I wanted to do something that was a real challenge because I needed something to just give me a direction of where I need to try and improve. And then I was happy with this one, and I was really shocked. So I tried this one a week later, and this was hell. This was really, really, really tough. So, hey Mustaga, how are you? So I'm glad that I found something, and I've got that information of what I need to work on. But it was hard. I wasn't very happy with the birth of Venus. I was a bit frustrated. I considered many times just washing it off and giving up, but I decided to just see it through to the end, and then at least I know. So those ones I'd say. Hi Turbo. Oh, I should try and go back and find the clip, but I don't know if it's still there. I'd love to find the clip because it was quite nice actually. Oh my god, how do I mute this? My name's Mel, I'm from Serious. I like to classify myself as the extreme makeup athlete. Welcome on in. I'm just having some dinner. I just finished a stream on Twitch's channel, and then I'm going to work on a Doom helmet, which will hopefully lead to some upcoming paints. Welcome on in. We're back again. Hi. You're live again. Oh, Gabby, I'm an addict. I just got real problems, you know. You were painting. What were you painting today? You wait till Cauliflower finds out I raid her again. What did you paint today? It was me on the Games for Web. Hello. Hello, hello. Did you have fun? As long as you had fun and you enjoyed it, that's all that matters. Unless you paid for Venus and you me, then it's different. I like that you've added feathers. given the suggestion that they could have been covered in feathers. We're ready for mob, hey? So I 3D printed a Doom helmet because I really want to do some Doomslayer looks, and I want to do Isabelle from Animal Crossing. Have you guys heard and seen the Isabelle and Doomslayer Animal Crossing music video? Have you guys seen that? Because I feel like I'm about to make it my entire personality. I know I'm 5 years late. I haven't done Gambit. No, oh my god, sorry. We need to, I'm so sorry. You're like, you're doing what I do. I'm like, oh, I gotta go and stuff, but can I just hold you for a second? Because I'm about to ensure that you have something to change your entire personality, and I think you might thank me for it, and if not, you should. Okay, 1 second. I'm very curious. So apparently they came out on the same day, right? So then people got this, made this like fan fiction lore thing up that Isabelle and Doom Guy are best friends. And honestly, yeah, I support it. Anyway, so then, long story short, this has been created. Oh my god, what the hell's going on here? Oh, Jesus Christ. Don't worry, everyone, I'm a professional streamer. Don't worry. There it is. Got it in the end. Found it. Right, so I'm gonna turn the volume up, okay? Can you, I'm sorry, I know you need to go. I don't know. I know you need to go, but don't. Sorry.
The life was quiet all around. Cute little island, nice and non-violent. But everything turned upside down when a new guy came to town. We got along, he showed me ways to craft and test things that cut intestines. Said we could party at his place all the holidays. It's just what I need to watch you and you're right on my mind. The line of friendship shifts through two dimensions. Two puzzle pieces, each other's extensions. Fishing rods, big freaking guns. Held it together, we are one. Our worlds collide on eternal horizons. A wild ride, every turn is surprising. We rip and tear until it's done. Then head back home and have some fun. Together we are. Together we are.
Turn it round to present us.
The life was quiet all around. Cute little island, nice and non-violent. But everything turned upside down when a new guy came to town. We got along, he showed me ways to craft and test things that cut intestines. Said we could party at his place all the holidays. It's just what I need to watch you and you're right on my mind. The line of friendship shifts through
you very much, Ode. Thank you so much for your subscription. 7 months, my favorite number. Thank you. Yeah, so I've learned this recently, and now I've made it my entire personality because. So now I'm like, well, I wanted to do some Doom paints anyway because I haven't done it because, okay, so I'll say it in the same way of like, I haven't done Master Chief because his face is his helmet. I didn't have a Doom helmet, right? So then I was like, I'll make a Doom helmet. Now I can do a bunch of Doom paints. I haven't finished painting the helmet. I need to go get it. And so then I was like, oh, but now I'm like, Isabelle. A friend that will go with you to hell and back. I'm the friendship, and I'm so here for it. Bye, Mustard Gap. I'm so in love with this idea. Apparently, like, people have just Thank you so much. Thank you. I hope you love the bits. They're all our graphics are the ones that are. Thank you so much. And so it's a really good song. I agree with you, Rosanna. Like, that's the thing that gets me. Is like, it's actually really good. That's the shortened version. There's an extended version where Doom Guy sings too. Yes, Carl. It's just what I need to watch demons bleed. Queen, talk me through the new username color. What happened? Anyway, sorry. Anyone who wanted to leave, you can leave now. But it was important that you saw. It was important that you saw that because I'm gonna, yeah, absolutely, yeah, there, nice, yeah, you. Don't worry, I'm helping you out. Thank you for the education. You're welcome. So yeah, overall, I'm like, damn, I can't believe that's existed for 5 years beyond my knowledge. And I'm a little bit annoyed because it feels like both my personalities in one. And people have come into my stream and been like, wow, you play music that sounds like it's been playing in Doom. And I'm like, yeah, what's Doom? And then since then I've learned what Doom is. I know what Doom is now. And then I played some of Doom and I didn't realize that game was basically designed for me. And so now I'm like, well, it would have been nice. And now, it's been mixed with Animal Crossing. Got you. I wasn't sure if you were having a crisis. You know when, like, you cut your hair and you cut a friend or something? I was like, oh my god, let me just make sure. Because the change of username color is similar. Okay, chat, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go... Cap, you can call me Mel. We don't do pet names here. That reminds me, I haven't changed my colour in a while. Yeah, maybe you should have an identity crisis about it. Oh yeah, Queen. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go get my Doom helmet, okay? And then we'll sit here and we'll do some paints. Close all my notes that I had for the stream. All the holidays. All right, right back, chat. I went out to the garage and was a bit foolish. Forgot I needed a torch and was like fumbling around in the dark. Because we haven't refurbished that yet. And then had to come back inside to get the torch. I was pretty confident I was going to be able to handle it. No. Hey, Ken. Right, let's see. Hi. So, this is what I mean. I got a new spray paint for silver and the reviews were really positive. So I was like, great, sure. I've done 3 coats on this and it's still showing up as red. It's just not great. You can see it's still got blue and pink in there from this color. Never mind. So I need to paint them properly with silver now. So I'm just treating this as like the base coat then. But never mind. That one's painted the back, which must have flipped over when I spray painted it, which is great. So we need to do all these bits and then stick them on. I'm to be honest with you, I'm kind of tempted to just glue everything together. See what's missing and then just paint it while it's on it, because I think it would be easier for me. I'll make things difficult. So part of me thinks I might just glue everything together now. Like this. Part of this as well, I was a bit annoyed because in one reference photo which I used, everything was green, and then I looked at another one and it was actually silver, and I was like, oh, I would have masked it off, but never mind. The silver paint didn't work anyway, so we need to work on painting all of this and sticking it together today. Black and then silver. Maybe. Yeah. I think that so I've used silver spray paints before. It doesn't matter, you can just spray it silver and it's perfect. And I have the same one in gold, but they didn't have that one in stock when I wanted to buy it for this one. So I bought this one because the reviews are really positive, but it's basically like, hi, finisher. But they didn't have that one in stock when I bought this one, so this one is essentially, oh, so what's disappointing about this one is, oh my god, the wig hair, is this is essentially glitter, silver glitter with water. Hi, Mr. Piggy's office! We are #1 fans. And that's why I was really disappointed, really frustrated with it. From the reviews, it seems, I don't want to be like, these people don't know anything, because maybe that's the finish that they wanted. But yeah, that's not the finish that I wanted, so that's okay. I'm going to use it as a primer before doing spray paint and find a different one. I did have a look and I think the silver that I would normally use is in stock now, so maybe I should just stock up on it and just have it. Yeah, put stallion on it. Do you know what? Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you, Queen. There's some really awesome ones, but then occasionally there's like a terrible one, and it's like terrible. And you're so confused because you kind of look at the reviews and you're a bit like, how has no one else said? I have actually Striking, but I would not say I was very happy with it. I did the cupcake. I make it look inspired by the cupcake, and it was. I just wanted to do something a little bit silly. But yeah, it was just a silly paint. Is this part black underneath it? Yes, Hulk. Yeah, it's got black underneath there, so I should paint that part first. Yeah, see, on these ones, I made an error. I should have printed out more. I didn't realise that I needed quite a few, so I need to print out more of these. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick a bunch of stuff down, chat, onto the print. So I'll stick as much of it together as possible. Let's review what we need to print out, and then I'll just print it out now while I'm painting other bits. It should be fine. It doesn't matter. I'll just be careful when I paint it. So we already need more spikes for sure. That looks like it's going to go in there. Let me trim that edge off. My microphone is low? What? How about now? Is that better? Oh my god, I can see it. It's really, I think it's just dropped. Has it just done that thing again? Yeah, there we go. Thank you. It did, and I hadn't even turned off my computer since then. That's silly. Yeah, it's just, it resets itself. I don't know, yeah, I don't know. I know you guys know, but yeah, I don't know why it does it, but whatever, sure. This one's really weird because the way it's printed, it's kind of like it's been bent to the wrong side, which I don't know why. But when I was test fitting it the other day, I managed to just force it in, so I guess I'll just try and do that again. There. Okay. There we go. Okay, so what else? I think I have only one of each of these sides too, so I need to do these. That's fine. So when I bought this helmet, I bought it because it said it was in parts, and I was like, cool, because I don't want to print it out in one go. But what it meant was the silver parts are different. But the helmet is one, and I didn't know that. But it doesn't matter, I printed it out. Oh, it's looking pretty cool so far. I need to paint this part black here. Right, let's see what's next. Do they have... Hey, am I missing those two parts here as well? It looks like I am. Shit. Oops. Already looking cool. I think it will look even better. I'm gonna try and like make it look a bit worn. So I think by then it'll look really cool. So I don't think it really matters too much that, because like really, I didn't know this, but all of this part's actually silver. So even though it's just not really a big deal, but other bits need to be not reprinted, but added to the print. But I think it's gonna look pretty cool afterwards. Gets you, it really gets you, it really does. Yeah, I really thought it meant in parts. And then all the reviews were like, wow, looks amazing. And I was like, wow, what a great print. I'm definitely picking that one. Doesn't matter, printed it now. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I'm gonna do, Orb. Hi, Michael. It is Michael. I'm glad you can recognize it. So we could party at his place all the holidays. Exactly, Turbo. Okay, and then where did these go? These went. I can't remember where this went. Is it the back? Rip and tear until it's done, because together we are one. Wait. Is it me? Where do these go? Am I mental? I don't know. But around the eye? It doesn't look like it. I don't know. Oh, wait. Does it... What's the back of the helmet look like? Does it do something like this? Like that? I don't know. Like that? No. I don't know. What the hell is this for? What part is this? Check the print blueprint. It didn't come with one. We're just gonna have to look at pictures of the helmet. If I put that on there, wrong one. Yeah, nothing lines up with that. Well, I guess it's one less piece to, to glue down. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what they're for. No, I don't know. This is why I buy stuff from IKEA. Yeah, or like when you finish a Lego set and you've got a few left over and you're looking at it like... Okay. I don't know. I don't know what that's for. Yeah, see what happens. Yeah, one sec, sorry. So they're all the same shape but different sizes. I thought maybe something on the back. I can't see anything. How fun! Oh, the parts left, there's no mention. Yeah, exactly. I wish it would just say, it would save us all. The inner visor? You think? It doesn't look like there's anything to glue that on. Well, I mean, I'm gonna break the visor anyway, so I guess I don't need it. Like looking at photos, I'm so lost. That dude's made one that's definitely in parts now that I found that. There'll be the one fan! You missed out this core detail and we're like, that's what it was? Look at this teamwork. Where's the helmet from? It's from Etsy. So that's a 3D printer. I bought the file on Etsy and then I printed it out. So it's like, print out all these bits. And I was like, okay. I printed them all out and I'm like... Did you try it? Yeah, I can get the helmet on. Put the legs on. Yeah, so confusing, isn't it, Ken? I seemingly have forgotten his cheeks. We need to print the cheeks out. This one I accidentally printed out 3% smaller, so we're just gonna glue it on and hope for the best. Let's see, what's the biggest surface area we can like add the glue to? That bit. Wait, hang on. So I've got 4. Have you seen the back? I don't know. Hang on. Let's have a look once I've held this down long enough. I'm not trying to disagree with you, but I feel a little bit like I think I've got a piece for that, so I don't think it's that. But I don't know. Are you on? Oh, those 4 grooves there, those bits. Hang on, I'll show you. The 2 pieces there, there. I've got 3 of those, so they go in the back bit. Oh no, Axel. Right, so then these bits, they go in here. Yeah, so are you saying that you think it might do that? Honestly, if that's what it does, I don't think I like it. That must be what it does. I don't know if I like it, you know? It must do that. I don't see, yeah, well, that kind of fits there. So it must do that. That must be what it is. A weird grill shape, like this. Does it look like 4 claws biscuit? Like that? With another one? It is that. Thank you. Yeah, it's a weird grill thing then. Thank you for finding that. Which way do these face? Let me have this. Thanks, Punisher. I didn't model it, I bought it, but hopefully we can paint it to look pretty close. Oh my god. This is why I like 3D modelers. It's because like a trailer comes out and then you have a look and someone's modeled it. Someone's done it. We're gonna take that as a win. that's a win. That's fine. It's fine because I'm not doing it anymore. Okay, so then if that's the back, then I should paint the backs of those first. Right, so things that we need to print out include 1, 2, we need to print out 4 spikes and then 2 of whatever these things are, and then the cheeks. Oh my god, it goes with my eyeshadow! Yay! Oh.
Postman Pat, Postman Pat, Postman Pat and his black and white cat. Early in the morning, just as day is dawning, he picks up all the post bags in his van.
going further and further to the side. Move and turn and fail. Okay, let's get there. Oh, Fran. Look, Punisher, we're making do with what we want, okay? I want it as so to cosplay Isabel, and I'm not particularly. Yeah, I know. Now I feel like, well, well, now I want. Okay, I haven't got my headphones on, so I can't hear what you guys are doing. But let's see. Doom. I need to find the bits that I'm missing. Okay, so we need the spike. Love that. That's the entire helmet. That's not the spike. By the way, all of my not instructions. All of my file names are in Russian. So I've struggled a little. FYI. Okay, I found the spike. Let me get this up here so you guys can see what I'm doing. I love how everything about this helmet so far has been easy. Everything. Okay. Yeah, love how it's come in at that angle. I love this so much, Punisher. I've only learnt about this recently. Thank you very much for the bits, chat. Thank you. It's just what I need to watch demons bleed. Right, are you sure? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, you need to stop doing that. I can't hear you. Thank you. We need 4, don't we? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we need 4. So it's just what I need to watch demons bleed. That was 40 minutes. Jesus Christ. Okay, so that's gonna take 40 minutes to print out. What else do I need? I need that weird, like, pokey thing at the front. Oh, nice. We found one. Okay, is that... Oh, wait, but there's 3 different sizes. What's this one? We don't need this one. We just need one of these 2. It's stressing me out because I might actually miss some of the nice things you're doing with my alerts, okay? Wait. Hold fire. No. This one. Okay, so we've done that bit. What else did we... Oh, we need the cheat. Oh, wait, we need the cheat. Oh, we've got all of these dots. Do I need to do the dots? Ugh. What's this one? No. What's this? No. What's this? That's my cheek, isn't it? Oops. Ah, let me have this. Thank you. 1. That's the one we've got in there. Thank you very much for the bits. Where's the other one of that one? That's this thing, look. I don't know how many of those I'd need though. And that's all those weird bits. But then, is that this one? Yeah, but then, okay, let's see. Oh no, that's the grill. What's this? No. No. Where's the other cheek? I'll just reverse this one, but I swear the other one. Why would it be missing? If they've done everything else, like where is that one? Is that it? Oh, it's here, got it. Okay, 1 sec. Oh, watch this take like 4 hours or something stupid. Four hours, 51 minutes. Ugh. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to send it to print in the morning. It's a ridiculous amount of time it takes to print stuff out. Anything to go? Yeah, here, but it's got a gap, so I want to paint that part black just before I glue it on. Right, let me call this final helmet. Save. Preview, just make sure it's gonna figure itself out. Yeah, okay, save. To F. Save. Eject. And I'll put this in here, and then I'm streaming daytime tomorrow anyway, so I need to print that tomorrow, and then damn, I really thought we could probably get most of the helmet finished tonight, but just some little bits missing them. Just for the comments. hold up something from Halo. Oh, you guys are feeling evil today, aren't you? I'll post it, be like, turn myself into Master Chief. One of my favorite things actually is, so I've seen so many women who they bait clicks on some of their special sites because they post photos of themselves in a Link cosplay, and they put photo and they're like, if Zelda was a girl, and then they take photos of themselves but it links to their sites, then people get really angry and they start they keep profiting. So many people who freak out. A 500 IQ play. Because they just know. They just know there's enough people who can't handle it. Those ones, if you see a post like that, the comments are really funny. You have to know that they've done it, they're playing a game. Rage bait is so powerful. Yeah, they know what they're doing. All this is making me do, by the way, is it's making me want to print out Master Chief's helmet. Ugh. Right, where's this Doom helmet picture? Oh yeah, the Metroid thing's cool. Oh, you know what? I think... Let me just type in Doom the Dark Ages because I just want to be absolutely sure I'm not following somebody's incorrect fan helmet or something. Okay, there we go. So for the visor, I'm going to take a bit of a different approach for that. I'm going to make it out of paper because I'm going to paint it to look cracked, I think. So then it shows some of my face through it, and then I can make it look a bit more like it's in my style of painting. That's the plan. That's why there's not going to be a visor on it. With the Elf Riders, with blue paint in a certain shade, I've ran out of super glue, so can't progress with the assassin. She won't balance on 1-2. I'm not happy with the boxes I glued on Mario Kart, so I cut them off and have to repaint. So negative progress so far. Like celery. Bless you, Biscuit. You keep trying though, and that's admirable. Is Mel the Doom? I am. I'm the impending Doom we've all been waiting for. Simple quiz. Once there was a picture around, and one of the pictures was Link. I used the name pretending Link is Zelda. I wrote down the wrong name, and oh no! I wonder that a lot about people who write pub quizzes. Do you think they feel like they know everything? But we know they're just Googling stuff because they get a lot of stuff wrong. Far be it from me to tell you how to post content, but you should use the Halo theme for this paint. I actually used to do that. On TikTok, I used to write Starfire is my favorite Marvel character. But then I would bait people. But I would do hashtag DC Comics. And I would see a lot of people getting really mad and then people telling them, look at her hashtags. Like at the mad people. You're painting, or do you maintain yourself in the moment? Definitely. I think it can give you I think it can give you a bit of like an alternative kind of confidence to some stuff, but I genuinely feel very much myself. I can see how it can help some people who don't have a lot of confidence in being themselves and playing like dress up for stuff though. I think that's nice. So we could party at this place all the holidays. There's blood on my paws. It's just what I need. Rip and tear until it's done, and then come home and have some fun. Together we are one. Thanks for buying this set off my wish list, chat. A set of paints. It's a good set of paints. It's really good, isn't it? Considering they're usually like... So I think they've done a really good imitation of her. Wrong. Yeah. You know, this is why I don't really like pub quizzes. That, and I just kind of feel like, ugh, each time. And they're like, congratulations, you've won £100 worth of drinks. And I'm like, yay. Gosh, remember in the pandemic and everyone did a pub quiz night? And then everyone got sick of pub quiz nights. But everyone thought it was like the biggest thing to do like pub quiz night with your friends on Skype. Hi Uzon, how are you? What the, oh my God, Zero, no way. No, I was like, yeah, there's, oh. Okay. I also feel like the reason why is a lot of the pub quizzes rely on you knowing stuff about celebrities. I don't know I just get annoyed, you know? I just get annoyed. Mr. Piggy, thank you so much. That is a lot of stuff off my wish list. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh my god, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I think that also had the better spray paint. So thank you. But the pandemic encouraged. I mean, the thing, I'm not going to be unrealistic. It's helped some stuff, like bring awareness to other things, and one being cleanliness, first of all. And I'm not saying, oh, it was a great thing, but you know, that's like saying that, you know, good things don't come out of like bad situations, and sometimes they do. But I think it's more so that we just acknowledge both sides, really. But you know, if it did, it did. I mean, the pandemic meant that I did this full time, and I managed to do it as a full-time streamer, and I became a full-time streamer properly. And for that, I'm grateful. But I'm not like, so I'm glad it all happened. It just worked out in a certain way. It's just sometimes that's where life leads you, you know, and that's okay to. I think that's okay to say that. I don't think that's selfish. You can recognize in certain things. An example I give, and and I know last time we were like discussing it, but an example, and this is so silly, and I know, is there was a massive fire in, gosh. All right, I know I'm gonna have to go further back. So we never used to keep, when people used to make receipts, I think it was not necessarily in like ancient Egypt. Maybe it was ancient Egypt. I can't remember. Anyway, they used to make all these receipts, and they used to be written in clay. So like you'd be able to kind of like mold them off and then reuse them, and they would kind of get kept for a while. And there was a massive fire broke out. This is like thousands of years ago. A massive fire broke out, and it was, well, yeah, that was really horrific, and I'm sure there was a lot of loss. It fired like a kiln, those receipts, and they're now one of the earliest forms of writing that we have managed to maintain. So we can make informed, we have information about that time. And I like to think that sometimes in devastating moments, there can sometimes something can come from it, which might not have happened before. So yeah, while obviously it would have been devastating at the time, sometimes it leads to interesting outcomes. And maybe for some people, they become a full-time streamer. They learn that they can work from home, and that means they can get the pet they've always wanted. Maybe it means they can work. Maybe that means they can work from home and they can be a carer for a parent and save money while they work full time. And I don't think it would be selfish to think that. I think it's understandable. You know, sometimes stuff happens like that. History with Mel. I learned that from studying those history of art lectures. I like watching lectures on YouTube from universities. Obviously, it was devastating, terrible things happen. Preserved so much, yeah. And like, we're not saying it was a good thing to happen, but it's interesting as to like, well, now we've got this information because it happened. But yeah, I wouldn't necessarily. I don't think it's right to be like, oh, it's selfish. I think you're good. I think okay. I just think that good can come from bad moments. The most notable to me is people being a lot more aware of hygiene now than they used to be. I think that's a really big thing, and I think that's a good thing that's happened, because some people before yeah. I'm very into it. COVID meant I didn't have to fake excuses to why I didn't want to go out anywhere. Yeah. You know, things happen. And that's not saying, like, you're not like, I'm glad, you know, but it's not necessarily like that, is it? It's more like, maybe it just gave you more of a chance to feel a bit more comfortable in what you like doing, gave yourself some more time for your own stuff too. think that's fine. Do they just say like no phones now? Enjoy, Dawn. What's so ridiculous about the silver spray paint is that it would have been easier if I painted the whole thing green. Glued it all together, painted the whole thing green, and then just painted it silver. Ugh, never mind. Terrible, terrible paint. It's not terrible, but... Yeah, except his neighbors say how lucky he must feel, and the neighbors say we'll see. Oh, striking! No, you're totally fine. You're. That's. I honestly, I don't. It doesn't bother me at all. I mean, striking the. Yeah, do you know striking? The thing that gets me. I'm not gonna be like, you're wrong. The thing that gets me about certain things is like, when there's a lot of stories about something, there is obviously some interesting correlation. And I'm not trying to take away from what you're saying, but I think that's weird. I think that's a really weird thing about dragons, is that in every culture, when a lot of society hadn't like necessarily crossed paths yet, like ancient China, you've got England, you've got, you know, there's so many, like, there's dragons been drawn, and they're kind of similar. But I always just think that sometimes it's interesting. It's like, well, it's just weird then, isn't it? That like they've all got this idea this thing exists, and there's. It just seems weird to me that like you've all drawn it. You've all drawn the same thing, but you didn't know each other. So I mean, I'm not, you know, I'm not trying to be like, yes, let's you know, conspire or whatever. I just think sometimes some stuff, you know, it obviously comes from somewhere. Yeah, like, because there was like sloths that were like mammoth sized or something, wasn't there? Something really strange. The issue that, I mean, because a lot of the time humans suck, is that, so when animals are pregnant, so when humans are pregnant, it's 9 months, right? Roughly. But with some animals, it can be up to 2 years. But when humans, or like Homo sapiens rather, had developed weapons, they essentially killed them all before they had time to finish procreating a baby or whatever it was to continue to continue on the species. That's why a lot of them went extinct really quickly when Homo sapiens invented weapons. Because we just didn't give them time. Very sad. So yeah, maybe. Who's to say? And we've all done it. But yeah, I wouldn't, trust me, I'm not going to be like, no, fair enough. Also, further to your point, we've gone through many ice ages as well, haven't we? So, who's to say? Something could have happened or something like that. Very possible. What's Uncanny Valley? Is that a show? I haven't seen it if it is. Jackpot. I think we're still coming out of the Ice Age, and that's why we've got the ice caps, but we are finishing this Ice Age too quickly from what I last understood. But I could be wrong. Sorry, I'm not ignoring you guys. I'm just trying to look at the other reference photos I've got. That's silver too. Go on it. I love how you went everywhere but Doom. When you reached Doom, were you like, oh yeah? Or were you like, nope, still Power Ranger? Multiple needs have confused a lot of people. So it's just something becomes, it means that it's as close as true as we can get, but outside of science, it means you aren't actually sure. Ooh, that's interesting, isn't it? That's pretty cool as far as language goes, ultimately. How we use it different ways. And how it develops. Ad blocker won't stop me this time. Hi J Rock, how are you doing today? I've never seen that come up before. Fascinating. How goes it? Good, thank you. I'm working on my Doomslayer helmet. I wanted to do some Doom makeup looks, but you know how like Master Chief, his face is the helmet. So I was like, well, I'm gonna need a helmet if I'm gonna do anything to do with Doom, because this guy's face is his helmet. So, and I was like, oh, it'd be good to have anyway. So, but now I'm excited about just having a Doom helmet. So I think it's going to be pretty cool. It's a pretty sick helmet. So I 3D printed this after, excuse me, I bought a file on the internet, and the file was great. However, I bought it because it specifically said it was in parts, and by parts it meant it's the entire helmet and then some additional tiny pieces. These. So whatever, I just spent for like 3.5 days to like printing out the main helmet, and I've got a few little detail bits to print out, which is fine. But I can start painting it now at least. I sanded as much as I could withstand on my own arm. On Sunday, I enjoyed removing all feeling out of my arm and then sanding it. That was great. But it's all done now, so it doesn't matter. I don't normally sand a lot of my 3D prints, but I've been particularly excited about this helmet because I think it's really rad. So I thought I was like, I'll just sand it. So I did. I don't really like sanding. I don't know if there is anyone on the planet who likes sanding. You'd make a lot of money. Hell yeah! Taking a break from your laundry and packing, nice. I caught up on all my laundry the other day and I was like, oh, yes. I won as an adult. And then I cleaned my bathroom at 2 o'clock in the morning and I felt even more adultier. Finally, now I can go back to painting myself. You snapped on the live with I snapped? Thank you. I felt bad because I felt like whenever I spoke, I didn't stop. So I was like trying to like curb myself. I didn't want to take over the stream. You know? But yeah, I had fun. It was nice. It was nice to talk about TwitchCon in a way. It's very kind of you. Thank you, Cam. Yeah, I'm really glad I was able to like just share a bit of know-how. That's lovely. Very happy I could. Nice. What you see Do Guy's face, he kind of looks like Punisher, which kind of makes sense. He looks interesting in the new game because his eyes are all like glowy through the helmet. You can kind of see parts of his face through the helmet. Have you seen it? Got him. Thank you very much. Mr. Piggy! Mr. Piggy, I can't believe that was you. You joined in on Kyle's wrath. Troll stickers. Thank you very much for the bits. Thank you. Mel, do you know what? It made me really happy. I was like, that's my chat. Bye, Kyle. Bye. Have a good one at work today. Thanks for spending time here. Oh, I missed that bit here. All the holidays. Rip and tear until it's done, then go home and have some fun. Together we are one! One! We are one. Okie dokie. Let's see, chat. So, we've also got some, let me have a look at the actual picture. On the one I'm using now, it's got like orange stripes running through it. Yanks! How you doing today? Thank you very much, 47 months. Yes, I'm well prepared for TwitchCon. On the picture, there's no orange bits. Maybe it's a different helmet at some point. Okay, chat, I'm seeing some discrepancies in the no, I'm not. I think it just looks like the lighting. Let me put this picture in on the stream. Big. Right. So you can see the glow on the side with the light. Let's have a look. Yeah, so here there is some yellowish orange color, isn't there? Yeah, and it's there as well. I thought that was from the glow. Okay, so that's not here. So it's here. And around the cheeks, look. Okay. I did, Yanks. I had a super busy day today. However, I did a co-working stream earlier just because, you know when you have those days and you just feel like you're not getting anything done? And then I saw some other people were doing co-working streams and I was like, maybe if I do a co-working stream, I'll get a bunch of stuff done too. So I thought I'd try. And I did get a bunch of stuff done. So it worked out. Orange, yellow. I think the lighter one. One of the Twitch stream you were on earlier. I'm a mod for Rounders, but unfortunately couldn't watch live. Ah, Rounders was so lovely. I hope you enjoyed the stream regardless, though. Thanks for wanting to follow me too. I'm a makeup streamer. Today, I'm working on this Doom helmet. So, I could do some Doom-inspired makeup looks. Because Doom Guy's head is his face is his helmet, really, isn't it? So, that's where we're currently at. Oh, damn, that's actually yellow. I thought that was silver. Right, paint that different. Very excited for TwitchCon. You're going? I used to be super stressed out about TwitchCon. I think over the past, like, let's think. I think, honestly, over the past 3 years, I've been really stressed out about every TwitchCon. This is the first time I'm just kind of, like, nonchalant about it. Not because I'm not interested, not at all. I think I've had so much stress over the last few years that there's nothing more now that I feel like I could go through with it. I'm just like, I'm so used to everything that I have to do now that I'm like, yeah, it'll be fine. It's fine. The default person. What do you mean? Thank you. Jackpot, did you even know about TwitchCon last year? I don't know if you did. His face was an icon on screen. It showed you his health status. The more damage his face. Oh, really? Had a look at the schedule the other day. Was already interested in the panel that you're on. Wait, which one? I'm running a couple. Well, I'm a host at TwitchCon. I'm doing a makeup panel at TwitchCon. Again, I'm doing one about doing creative stuff on Twitch. I'm a host for another one that's got Rosanna on it, actually. I'm going to be doing Creator Camp this year as well. I'm going to be a host for some other bits, so... There's another one, but I don't really think they just need me. I think I just need to do the intro. The Beyond the Live one. Ah, yes! Yes. I hope I share insightful things. I think sometimes what's a little tricky about that is, to me this is just as literally a forehead stream, sorry. To me it's kind of like just normal, like with my life, etc. But sometimes I don't think even I realise how much work a lot of it is. So, but that's because I've been doing like social media stuff like this since I was 15. Not religiously. So I guess I've just done it for quite a long time. That it kind of just becomes, some of it just becomes a bit more like normal. I think what I find harder is trying to live a normal life. Doing like normal life stuff. You can be nervous if you want to. You can be nervous on my behalf if you like. The orange! I'm gonna have to wait for it to dry and do a few layers, I think, but it looks pretty cool so far. Oh, I know. I think that. I really feel like there's too many things. It's only 2 days and it feels like it goes by really quickly, doesn't it? Chat, on Friday, I'm gonna do a day stream, because in the evening I'm gonna go to my parents' place because my mum's birthday is on Thursday, but we're celebrating on Friday. Just letting you know, okay? Hi Jake, how are you? Yes, it is. Oh my god, the drag show. I always try and attend the drag show. I always catch just the end because I'm always doing I'm always doing like hosting something. So I try to run and catch it, and I'm always so in love with like how amazing they are. But I don't always get to catch it. It makes me angry. I did actually see Radders last year. I was stood just behind Radders when they were watching the drag show. But they were having the best time ever and I didn't want to interrupt it, so I was just like... Very cute. Lovely to watch. Repo soon. God, I'd love to. I already felt like the last one was so like short-lived. I did try and organize another one with a different group of people, but it didn't happen. I was sad. Hopefully it still happens. I don't know. I keep trying to organize things, you know? Keep trying. But it's difficult because there's a lot of people involved. Oh, because of a hen party? Well, fair enough. Okay, I'm gonna wait for that orange to dry down a little bit. And let's add in some bright red. Hi, Leisha. The battle damage, are physically scuffing the damage. I'm gonna... A little bit of both. I'm gonna paint a lot of the battle damage on But when it comes to the visor on the inside, I'm gonna not finish. I'm gonna kind of like, I'm gonna make it out of paper. And if I do that, then I can make it look like it's like shattered a little bit. So a little bit of both. But I will not be chucking this out the window to give it the damage, if that's what you're thinking. I just chuck it at a demon's head. Exactly. I know, thank God, Mason. Phew. Good night, Striking. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. Thank you. Have a good one. God, I hate seeing it in its like raw form like this when it's not damaged up. I'm still outside and they are not cooperating. Oh, they're not coming back in. Somebody's cat today. I was in my garden and normally I wouldn't try and like chase a cat away or something, but it was trying to dig up the hedge I just planted. So I had to go and like shout at it. I felt bad, but I was also like, please don't do that. Do not do that. Do not. Stop. Why are you digging that up? And then it just did that thing where the cats do where they're like staring at me. I was like, no, 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 don't do that. Do not. I just planted it on Sunday. I still felt bad, but I was very much like, because like it wasn't even like by the time I went down, it wasn't like to run out, like to try and scare and chase it away. By the time I got there, it wasn't even like digging to make a toilet or anything. It was just seemingly just digging, and I was like, no, do not do that. God, stop it. Exactly. And I was just, oh, I'm out of water. 1 second, back again. Thank you very much, Sarah. Thank you. Oh. Lovely. Let's see. Let's just use this. Do I want to use a brush like that? Let's use this. Let's dig out some black paint. Three times. Shadow. Crazy. I was just live on the Twitch channel. Being on the Twitch channel was like my Super Bowl halftime performance, which I would have said a lot quicker, except that I couldn't stop thinking of NBA. And I was like, something that this is wrong. Exactly. Was the stream on the Twitch channel fun? It was. I always feel a little bit bad because I'm like, if I start talking, the stream might not end. So sometimes it's easy for me to be like, and when Mel won it. I mean, it's true. Typically, yeah, exactly. Well, from like close friends before, I asked for feedback on some of the stuff and panels I've done, and like genuinely, not as in like, I don't want any. I want genuine feedback, and sometimes they've been like, maybe it would have. I think you panicked a little bit when people didn't answer a question, and then you just tried to answer it, but then you ended up being the only one talking for a long time, and I was like, oh. So I was trying to take on board that feedback and make sure it wasn't just me. But I prepared my stuff beforehand and was like, I'll talk about these subjects. So That's why not everyone answered certain questions. It's because I was like, I'm gonna take on questions about these because I will not stop talking. Nice idea to go with a little bit of a plan, yeah. It's easier when you do streams like that because like you can just have your notes in front of you and your hand grip. Yeah, there's loads of things that I really look forward to when It made me laugh because somebody in the chat was like, do you guys ever get stage fright? And I was literally there pumping that hand thing. I replied to them in the chat, yes. I was wondering if there was a Twitch streamer that doesn't have ADHD, but I didn't want to ask. No, I know what you mean, because sometimes it feels like it's rude or something, but then it makes you realise that like it's a really well-suited job. I've wondered that, and I'm not as in like I'm trying to diagnose everyone with it, but it kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Not preparing and then just winging it. Oh god, the first time I had such terrible stage fright, I was so embarrassed. I was mortified. It was when I did the panel at Amsterdam. I'd never done anything like that before and I was so scared. I couldn't even get my name out. I could barely say my name. I was so scared. But I knew once I had just managed to do that bit, I was gonna be okay. And then I was just, I was so embarrassed about it, but then when I asked people afterwards, they said they barely even notice, but I don't know if they were just saying that, I really don't know, but it was, yeah, I felt really frustrated with myself. But, you know, I got over it and I'm glad I did. It was scary. I've actually said that they've been yeah. Sometimes, this isn't, I don't know how it's gonna come across, but, you know, I mean, you guys know me. I'm pretty sure that you guys understand that my intention is never to be like elitist or better than anyone or anything. Sometimes I feel bad talking about ADHD. I don't necessarily see it for me as a bad thing, but other people it's not good. And I think it depends on what you do. And yeah, we're all streamers in the stream space, but we all do different things. For me, because I have it, I do feel like it means I can do quite a lot of random, bizarre stuff quite quickly. But also the type that I have, I feel like, because mine's more like runs like a machine, and there's different types of ADHD that you can get, and I run like a machine, and that's not necessarily like, oh, but you shouldn't. As in, like, if I'm not running like a machine, I feel lost and I don't like it. I always want something to do, something fun, something exciting. So I'm always finding some kind of project to do. That works for me. Because I always need to, I've always got like, what's the next makeup look going to be? Like, what am I going to do next? You know, there's always something, I feel like I've always got something cool on the go. Maybe I don't get around to doing it quite quickly. Like this, you know, like Diesel, it took me a while to get to Diesel, but I still feel like, you know, in the meantime, we had a lot of fun doing some other bits and stuff. but I will get around to doing it. But when I see other people with ADHD, it's hard. I can see it's difficult for them. Like, they're struggling to get things done. When I have my, I class them as like daydreamy days, and I don't feel like it's really disassociating. I feel like I just completely go into like complete daydream mode. But the thing about when I'm full daydream mode, I have a mix of both the hyperactivity and the hi, how you doing, Miss Tiffany? When I'm like the, I can't remember what the other one's called. Is when I'm daydreaming is sometimes when I come up with a lot of my like best makeup ideas. So it really works out for me. And it's one of the reasons why I refuse to take meds, because I don't want to be different. I'm happy to just deal with the fact that some days it's really hard and I can't get anything done, which was today, but I found a way around it. I streamed, which seems like I'm doing more work, but I streamed the fact that I was doing work and I got it all done. So fine, okay, cool. But that's why I don't really want to do it. And it's not for everyone to take meds. I'm not saying anyone's forcing me to, but I feel sad sometimes when I can see it doesn't work out for some people and it makes things really hard. So that's sometimes why I don't really like talking about ADHD and myself a little bit too much with other people, is because I can see it's frustrating and sometimes a bit devastating for them with how much they're struggling. I don't have that problem. In a nice way, I feel like I found a way to use it to my advantage. But I'm not saying it's a good thing. But I think if I took meds, I don't think I'd be the same person. And I don't want that. Like, that's not me. I think it makes me me. So that's how I see it. But mine just lets me function like an absolute machine, and you guys see it. And I'm happy with that. You mentioned feeling like a machine. When I focus on, I very much feel machine-like, just efficient, if that makes sense. I get so much done those days, but I never heard anything mention this. Yeah, that's one of them. Yeah, machine. Yeah, you go like a machine. Most of the time I'm machine-like. Really struggle. It's good that you found, yeah, and I'm glad with that. But sometimes I feel a little bit like I'm bragging, you know. So I don't really like mentioning it to people, because a lot of people really struggle with it, and in a weird way, like, I kind of benefit almost. Dennis, we don't do that here. While I'm lagging behind, yeah. Yeah, I completely understand that. That would be frustrating, especially because, you know, you feel like there's a solution to it, and like you're not able to like take part in that solution, and that sounds frustrating. Either a focus on 0%, not much, like there's not much in between. Sometimes I have days like those, and they're quite hard. But I'm happy to take those days because most of my stuff is running like a machine anyway. But again, I'm not trying to minimize what other people go through or anything. I think that I just kind of got lucky. Look, very beautiful, thank you. I think I got kind of lucky with how mine works and what I do for everything. But yeah, other people really, really struggle with it, but I don't really struggle as much in the same way. I suppose if anything, I get more frustrated because I've got so many things that I'm trying to do, so many ideas and stuff, that's the part which I find quite hard. of managing that. But I wouldn't necessarily say, oh God, it's awful. You know what I mean? Like, but yeah. We all figure out how to deal with our own version of it. Yeah, that's why it never really works out when someone's like, we tried sticking post-it notes to your computer and then, like, yeah. I tried. Just me. I think the thing that just makes me quite frustrated overall about ADHD is mine's quite textbook. That I feel annoyed, and I'm not annoyed at people, but I feel a bit like that no teacher ever noticed it. No piano teacher, no one. And yeah, it probably wasn't as well known back then, and I get it. Like, no one noticed. No one? No one ever thought there's something going on here. No one? I got in trouble so many times for things that were completely out of my control that that's what I found really annoying. Good night, Kings. Yeah, they work for your friend. Yeah, no, same. It works for my partner. It doesn't work for me. It drives me insane. Because I just don't look at them. I don't look at them, and then to me, it just feels like visual mess. As soon as it's there, like it's just part of the background. Yeah, I don't know. I've never seen it before. I don't know. What's that? Or like, just get a diary. I just will forget to look at the diary. It just doesn't work. I got in trouble so many times for all this sort of stuff. You're like 55. You were young recently enough. She was known. I mean, not wrong. I'll probably end up picking one and then gluing it, making it sturdy. When I inevitably drop it. Oh my God. Good luck, good luck, good luck, good luck. But yeah, I guess. Anyway, I hope it never comes across as like.
Mine's better than yours.
That's never my intention. It's more like. I recognize other people's story. I realize I got quite lucky with mine. Oh, looks better already, doesn't it, chat? Look at that. Oh, Jesus, look at the silver. It looks so much better. Look at the silver on this side. Crap. Nice. Looks better already, doesn't it? Sometimes when I paint the base color, I'm like, ugh, no. And then I put in all of the like wear, and then I'm like, na 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 na. Thanks, Raz. How are you doing today? Have you got a good one? Na 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 na. When a new guy came to town. The solution for it was oh really? That was the solution before. Mr. Piggy, you do far too much for me. Thank you so much. Thank you. Appreciate you so much. I really hope everything's going well for you, Mr. Piggy. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, they are kind of similar. Wasn't Halo inspired by Doom? Someone told me that the other day. on things I want to do once it's like a blue moon. I wish getting diagnosed wouldn't be so expensive, nearly impossible. Yeah. I think most of the time, a lot of people just kind of figure out how to handle it themselves in the end. I figured out most of mine because I'm not interested in the meds. But, yeah. It feels silly though, because it feels like what works is sometimes ridiculous. The thing that works for me, the only way I could remember to get stuff done, is to have a to-do list that's always open on my desk, which I've closed now because I've put the camera on. Fine. And it's just always open on the stuff I need to do so I don't forget. But as soon as it's not there, I won't look at it. It's because sometimes I just like stare at the desk and then I'm like, oh, I need to do that. And so it's always there. But yeah, obviously I've moved it for now. But I just that's how I have to deal with it. And that's never on a website or anything. That's just me managing to figure out that that's what I had to do. Gained XP and gold. Nivius, there is an app. Have you heard of it? It's oh, Biscuit, you knew about it. There's an app and it gamifies your to-do list. So you earn XP and then you earn like stuff for your avatar or something, a bit like your old Xbox thing, by completing daily tasks. And you had daily tasks which you could do like skincare, brush teeth. Then you had like actual big tasks and you would put a big task on there. And once you completed your big task, you get more XP or something. I can't remember what it was called, but you did something. That's how it worked. Was it Finch? I feel like I thought it was called something else. But yeah, there's an app that does that, gamifies your to-do list. You have it, yeah. I used to have it, but I forgot to use it. But I feel like you could just cheat. I mean, you can, but you can cheat in anything, can't you? Happy Ocean Day. Is that today? I thought that was next month. Oh, really? Wow, Zero. That's so sad. Oh, maybe it's different in the UK. That's the thing though, isn't it? People catch up. Well, that's what I thought. California made their own. Fine. Then I'll get my own too. flex. Yeah, just slowly weathering it away, taking ages, right, Hulk? Ugh. But it looks so much better. Yeah, but yeah, it looks so much better once it's done though. It's got no slight. I really don't like it when I see stuff and it's not like weathered in. And I see something and I just think like, oh, imagine if it was just. Oh, I know, but the thing is, I know it's not good, but my love of this sort of aesthetic has transcended just stuff like this. I know full well if I got the car I want, I'd paint scratches on it, or I'd just scratch it, which I know sounds bad, but it doesn't change my mind. God damn, I'd love to scratch a car up. Can't win them all. Got with no weathering because I finished painting the base coats and then I had to wear them. Did you weather them afterwards and think, damn, it would probably like, yeah. I want to get like to me, it's like if you had a Jeep and it didn't have scratches on it, you don't have a Jeep. The Jeep hasn't lived the life that it should have lived. Let the Jeep be the true animal. Oh, you wore them and then the end. Oh, fair enough. But yeah, I mean, my dream car at the moment, apart from the hearse, is a Suzuki Jimny. Oh, I love them. God, I love those cars so much. And like, I'd want scratches in it. I want part of it to be bunged up, like dinged in. A hearse. Oh my god, no. I've argued the case for a hearse so many times. Great, you can sleep in it. There's room for a full adult-sized human. Fact. No one will hit a hearse. Someone sees a hearse driving, they slow down. Great bumper stickers. Drive safe or I'll give you a ride home. There are so many benefits to having a hearse. Halloween. Skeletons in the back. So much room for shopping. You can go to IKEA, buy the wardrobe. It fits in the car. What delivery? They won't have done that many miles. Look, hearse. You can boss ghosts. There's so many great things you can do in them. You can really freak people out. They see you, they slow down. On that show, 6 Feet Under already, Claire Fisher. Oh, what's that? I've never heard of that show. Is it taxi or pick her up from the airport and turn up in the hearse. See? So many great things. You can drive a hearse with a top hat on and people will be like, wow, important places to go today. But if you're like in a Vauxhall Corsa wearing a top hat, it's not the same. It's just not the same vibes. Hearse though, damn. Wow. Well, I've put a lot of thought into it. I'll die on the hill that a hearse is a good car to have. Damn it. What have I done here? And Twisted Mess. Oh, really? Death car. Good night, Panama. Good luck on the helmet. Looks great already. Thank you. Oh my god, shall I make the full cosplay? Oh no. I would break it, yeah, like. Oh my god! No, that'd be so sick. I always thought that if I like, I had always wanted to like go about the day a long time ago as the Stig and not have anyone know that it was me, and then at the end of the day just like let people like guess and stuff and just not say anything, just completely be silent throughout the whole day, and then at the end of the day reveal it was me. I always thought that'd be pretty funny. The Stig, I know, it's the only one I didn't know. It's like a masked figure with a cheap enough suit. Too soon is too soon. Shut up. God, the back now looks so raw in comparison to the front. We've got bits to go here, by the way. That's going to be printed out tomorrow because I missed them out by accident. Makes such a difference, doesn't it? I get really frustrated. When I've done the base coat, I'm like, oh. I should have waited another 40 years. Ugh. Can't decide if I want my glasses on or off. I think actually what's annoying me is trying to go really close to this, but having my headphones feeling like I'm going to bang them on it. So let me just put them there so I can still hear it. There we go. I feel like they're going to slide off when I do go this close, that's why. Oh, thanks so much, Calvin. False eyelashes. Yeah, Star Wars Lady calculated the fit. I think it technically would sit a bit more like down. But it's comfier to sit there. It rests on my cheekbones here. Yeah, it was a good size. I mean, thank God, because it wouldn't have fit on the printer otherwise. Maximum! I know, Star Wars is amazing at figuring this stuff out. Do you think you could in fact rip and tear? Craft supplies? Yeah. What's the materials? Plastic. Your med, she did. She did take into account my medically large head, yes. Oh, it's actually pretty cool. Some Biscoff biscuits. That's pretty cool.
The lake is quiet all around. Cute little island, nice and violent. But everything turned upside down when a new guy came to town. We got along, he
It's Isabel from Animal Crossing and Doom Guy. Is it gonna be a visor? I'm gonna do like a cracked visor. Rip and tear until it's done, and then go home and have some fun. Together we are one. Well, I love her when she's like, it's just what I need to watch demons bleed. Their blood on my paws. One of the comments is one that I really like, and it's someone saying Doom Guy's doing this for revenge, but Isabel's doing this for fun. It's just what I need to watch demons bleed. She would be good at it, like nifty. Rip and tear until it's done, and then go home and have some fun. Together we are one. Together we are one. We are one. It's just what I need to watch demons bleed. Unholy or slaughtered. The life of friendship on human horizons. Rip and tear until it's done, and then go home and have some fun. Together we are one. We are. Hey, painting, how are you doing? One. Do 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 do. It's just what I need to watch demons bleed. Rip and tear until it's done, and then go home and have some fun. Together we are one. Animal Husband Crossing. Animal has been crossed. No, this way. It's just what I need. Rip and tear until Where is it? My silver ribbon buff. Ah! There it is. Easy when you tip everything all over the floor. Am I out? Please don't tell me I'm out. No. Resurrect yourself now. Please. Ugh, thank you. to watch demons bleed soon, but my helmet's not ready yet. Yeah, oh my gosh, Ken, exactly. That's exactly why I preferred changing. Well, when I was able to organize stuff, thanks to you guys with the wish list and like moving, that's why everything I was like, right, I'm just gonna have to put stuff in clear containers because I lose everything. Or something like that. Yeah, I think that's how the saying goes. Oh my god, chat, I remembered something really awful. So I was thinking like, oh my gosh, it would be really nice to treat myself to a pedicure. And I couldn't remember the last time I had a pedicure, right? Because I'm trying to keep my nails a little bit shorter now since I'm trying to piano, but also I change up my nails for the paints and stuff sometimes. So I was like, I don't want to pay all that money and then get my nails done when I'm gonna be a bit more like, damn, I don't want to use them for like this paint or whatever. And then hi Caspian, and then I remembered like the first pedicure I had when I was younger, and so bad. I remember the first pedicure I ever had, and it was like my mum and her friend had this like salon day, and they brought me along too, and there was a trainee person there, and as they cut my and as the nail artist or whatever cut my toenail, the woman who was watching who was the trainee had a mouth open, and it flew up and went down her throat. No. Some things cannot be on earth. Isn't that awful? Emergency surgery. Oh. Yeah, I know. I think I was like 7 or 8 years old or something. You've got to get past wrong.
Or no.
Isn't that insane? Spiggy. I'm Asian. I wish I could go back to... Yeah, isn't that insane? That happened. Unreal, right? Hi, Amrit. Like, of all the places it could have gone. Nice welcome to your new job. Learn the hard way. Keep your mouth closed during that. Some people have worse luck. Yeah, it does, to be fair. It does, yeah. You're right. You don't know what to eat. It's Tuesday. You could go for the taco thing. And we could all enable that with Taco Tuesday. Is it Tuesday? Mate, I hope so. So I think it is. It's just what I need to watch demons bleed. now you all have it and you can share it. I have a friend who she was seeing this guy and it was when she was a lot younger, and she was at his house, but she went to the toilet and she blocked it by accident. So she fished out her poo and she threw it out the bathroom window because she didn't know what else to do, but it landed on the conservatory roof. Yeah. Your friend. How solid was it? Enough to block the toilet, clearly.
Brother, what's that? What's that, brother?
Imagine being in the conservatory and that's what's that? What's that? How was it removed from the bowl? I think she just pulled it out with her hands. Punched it to pieces. Yeah. Like, it's one of those things which I'm sure she probably thinks, like, upon reflection, that would have been the better idea, but it's not what she did. When did this happen at Christmas time? I actually don't know what time of the year it happened. I like imagining that it was the summer, but we live in the UK. Summer was last week. Zero. I imagine, like, maybe because of the way that UK windows, bathroom windows are, they're quite short, aren't they? With like the top flap. So I imagine I imagine what she must have done was like try to throw it, but then obviously you can't really get your arm out that far, so it must have just not really travelled. Alright, tacos! We said tacos! That's nasty. Yeah. Pretty rough, isn't it? Mr. Hanky counts. Mr. Hanky counts. Oh my god, I forgot about Mr. Hanky. That's... Jesus, I really forgot about that. And it's the window! Oh my god, imagine rolls back in. That'd be awful. Do I dare get more tacos? Yeah, why not? More tacos. Or what if you change it up and you have a taco in a different font and have a burrito? Similar. Rip and tear until it's done, and then go home and have some fun. Together we are one. When? Embalmed! How goes it? Is this a more grade? Welcome on in. How you doing? Thank you, Embalmed. Lovely to see you every time. There it is. There's the more grade. Hi everyone, my name is Melanie Series 7. I like to classify myself as the extreme makeup athlete. And today I'm working on a Doom helmet. You're doing good. I'm glad. Do you have work today? Do you need to run away? That's fine if you do. Ah, nice! Yay! What are you going to do with the rest of your day, Embalmed? Nice and violent.
It's just what I need to watch demons bleed.
Oh, completely understandable. Yeah, sometimes like, because they're all like at you really as well, aren't they? Sometimes it's just like, oh, turn those off.
Unholy heart slaughtered. And like some friendship with me, horizon. Rip and tear until it's done, and then go home and have some fun. Together we are one. We are one. Howie, you're so productive. That's gonna be so great. What an amazing achievement. Are you excited? Or you just feel like relief or like nervous or stressy? How do you feel about it? Good night, Zero. Thanks for spending your time today. I also run, and I don't today. Oh, it's very lovely of you. I'm working on this Doom helmet because Doom's coming out, and I want to do some Doom makeup looks. But you know, like how Master Chief's face is his helmet, and I know that we've seen like Doom guy's face, but it's just kind of like, it's not the same. If I did like a Doom makeup look, right, it's kind of gonna need the helmet. So I'm making the helmet, and it's a fun thing to do anyway. I'm having fun doing it. It's a pretty cool helmet. Cute little island, nice and non-violent. Oh, I first a cookbook, but isn't the guide one for my Oracle decks? Ooh, a bit nervous. Nice though. I think sometimes when we're nervous though, it's just because you really care about it, isn't it? You really want it to do well. Very, very valid. Rip and tear until it's Bruno, thank you very much for using your Prime on me. Thank you. You only get one, so thank you very much. I kind of want to make it look a bit more my style now, so I'm going to put a bunch of random lines on it. It's just what I need to make demons bleed. I like the movie he was in. Ooh, interesting. I haven't seen. I don't actually know anything about Judge Dredd. Is he a real judge? Playing the trombone. It's been a long time coming. Still, yeah. Definitely. Feels like a big moment, you know? But that's really awesome though. I hope you managed to take a moment to feel really accomplished and proud of what you've done. Making big moves and Bond. He's a cop judge. Oh, he's... Alright, okay. Got it. Master of all trades. Wait, jack of all trades, master of none. It's oftentimes better than master at one. The judges of Megacity 1 are the police. Jury and executioners rolled into one. I think the Punisher, but as an entire police force. Ugh! Got you, that's big spookies. Is Judge Dredd like Dark Horse Comics or something? Like what universe does that live in? Its own? I think Carl Urban would do a good job. Faceless force of nature. You know, I often think that what's really nice about that is more people can pretend to be that character, more people can relate, because it could be anyone. Like underneath that could be any race, it could be, you don't know. You know what I mean? It could be anyone. And I think that's really cool, personally. I think it's nicer when that happens. (2000 AD). It's owned by Rebellion? Wait, are they different? Wait, is it different? It's not the same people that make Sniper Elite. Is it? No. Am I getting confused? I feel like I've confused myself. Chat, I've confused myself about something. Chat. Chat, I made some assumptions and I'm confused. Help. It is Rebellion. No way. I didn't know that. I don't know anything about Judge Dredd. Is it obvious? No way! I didn't know. That's so crazy. I didn't. Yeah. Wow. That's brand new information to me. Until it's done, we'll make a payment, have some fun together. One. Oh, that's good. Amazing. Judge Anderson. I don't know that character either. Onyx! Oh my god, 19 months. Thank you so much. Thank you. How are you doing today, Onyx? Chat, if anybody has time, please can you put Anderson in the suggestions? Only if you've got some time though. Whew. Oh, Amrit, no, I only took an hour's break because I streamed on the Twitch channel. I had a halftime show. Oh my god, it looks so metal! I love it! That looks amazing. Thank you. These little bits, I forgot to print them out, and these two here. So I need to print them out tomorrow. I forgot those parts. Oh my god, it looks so much better already! Oh, and these bits, I needed more spikes. Damn, that's cool. Visor. I plan to make the visor out of paper, and then paint it to look a little bit like, I'm just gonna paint it, and then I'm gonna, because I'm gonna crack it, so I'm gonna make the visor broken, so at least one of my eyes show through. At least that way I'd be able to keep it within my paint style. Nice weathering, thank you. Ah, yay! You look menacing. What colours will be the visor? The visor's meant to be green. Damn, that's a sick print. That is a good 3D model. That is a good 3D model. This was £20 as for the file. Somebody sells this file for 20 quid. Thank you very much, Biscuit. Thanks for taking time out of your day to do that. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you. I'm really happy as well because I thought I was gonna have to paint the inside black because I thought there'd be quite a lot. I think it would. I thought it'd be quite loose, but it's actually pretty good. I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to paint all the insides. Looks cool, doesn't it, Davey? I'm gonna put it on Twitter. When you say impending, is it I-N or I've never spelt this word before. Oh, I-M. Hey, Michael! I got a little bit more to paint, but not much. I'm just tweeting this picture. Thank you. I'm glad that you like it. I bought the file. I got tagged in a tweet and then it got deleted. But all of the replies are really concerned. But I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is and I don't know who the original person is. So I'm like... The helmet looks good, doesn't it? It's a cool helmet. Oh my god, I'm so... Not happy with myself right now, but I'm going to Google, out of pure interest, Doom armor. That's kind of what the file is. The file is £95. However, I kind of feel like that's not that bad, considering this helmet was 20. I don't know. I think the main concerns are things like the thighs, the calves, the chest plate, the back. I'm terrible. Thank you, Biscuit. I think that's made out of foam. I'm not very good with foam. I don't know. I still would like to make a Wonder Woman cosplay. You know what? I'm not even bothered about like making one. I just would like to have one. I wouldn't even mind if like I had one, I purchased it and then and then like I roughed it up with the paint myself or something. But I kind of feel like I should probably make it. Another one. I know. I'd love to just have a Wonder Woman cosplay. I really would. But I don't know, maybe because I think Wonder Woman would be a lot more straightforward with foam. So, to be honest with you, I'm so terrible at cutting foam. But Ghost is actually not bad, so. What am I doing? This is silly. As if I haven't got enough projects on. I'm gonna sneeze. I think I'd go with the movie version. I think it just looks quite nice. Thank you. I'm so sad Diesel didn't get as much attention on the internet as much as Diesel deserved. Diesel deserved it. Never mind. I think the movie look is nice. It's pretty. And I like that it made her look a bit more serious. Like she looked like don't. Do you know what I mean? Like yeah, that's a good way of putting it. She looked like a warrior with the in the movie version. And I prefer it overall. Yeah, it's very tiny, which is fine, but I think it would have looked very strange. Especially like things change over time, you know what I mean? And like I think nowadays it would just be like it's the same way with what they did with Starlight, isn't it? They made a point out of it that like her wearing this leotard gave off a different impression than what she wanted, and they essentially like the people who obviously do the boys, like they called it out and like they were right, and they pointed out what it was like for her, and they made it clear she was uncomfortable with it. Yeah, like Starlight. So she wanted to go back to her old costume, and they were like, no, it's giving you attention, but she's like, it's not the attention that I want, and they're like, it doesn't matter. And like things change with time, like that. But maybe the outfit would have been great in like the 60s or something, but not anymore. Yeah, and also like that's not comfy. I don't know if you've ever worn something like that. It's very uncomfortable. You have a tendon between like your leg and where your pelvis is, and sometimes clothes like that rub because it rubs on the tendon, and when they're running at extreme speeds like that, that's very painful. That is not comfortable. Not that I run at extreme speeds or anything, but like when I've worn clothes like that before, where sometimes like I like wearing a bodysuit with my clothes because I like the shape that it sometimes makes. Bloody hell, that's so uncomfortable. Oh, wouldn't it fly? It'd be so cool. No, because there's a tendon.
So like, around here where this leotard pulls in, if that's quite tight or like really thick, it rubs there against that piece of skin. Like imagine like this leg, when it runs, it moves it moves up and down, doesn't it, forwards and backwards, and then imagine the other leg too, and then imagine the hem on that being quite stiff because that's holding you in place. So then it rubs. Yeah, that one, my god, Jesus Christ. And then like the way that you would probably put some of these things on, especially in these TV shows, not now we're going more into the acting, is like underneath here, you know, like with, you know how you have a bra and it has those claw clips and they hook, you have that directly underneath here in the middle. Please, it's so painful. So that's how they're fastened. Ouch. Yeah. So it's quite, and then it feels quite, it's ew, it's painful, especially if it's a little bit too tight, because the hem is quite thick sometimes depending on the material. I've got a few, and sometimes even I'm like, oh my god. And that's coupled with the fact that when you go to the toilet, you basically have to get completely undressed. If you wear a jumpsuit and and then you just gotta hope like no one opens the door. Yeah, it really chafes. It's really painful. So yeah, like, there's loads of reasons why I'm glad that they did away with it. Sounds like torture. Yes. Doomgirl agrees. We're with 2 people. Yeah, we're like short. That's why I think like the new Wonder Woman is a lot nicer because you wear it like a skirt, really. Doomgirl. That you had to use when you cosplay, yeah. Not fun. These are pieces that go on the back. We couldn't figure out what they did earlier for ages, but figured it out now. I need to top up the orange on this as well, it's not good. Anti-chafing tights. Yeah, that's a good one. Do you think, Inverna? Like maybe we'll have a lot once we put these bits in. There's 2 missing grills here. Maybe it'll look a bit better. It's a good helmet. It's a good print. I appreciate the 3D modelers of the world. Oh my god, really flying? Wait, which one? This the first stream, the second or the third? I might throw some in every so often. Oops. thought I dropped it with black paint. Yeah, earlier, that's good. God, I'm glad. It's nice to do a co-working stream every so often. But I was struggling to get stuff done, so I was like, I'm just gonna do a stream. Made mental notes of what I need to do. Nice! Oh my god, hi Kate, how are you? Thanks for the raid! Welcome on in everyone, my name is Melon07, I like to classify myself as an extreme maker athlete! What were you doing today, Kate? Hi! Thanks for trusting me with you and your community. What were you doing? Hi Kate! I know, Majin, isn't she great? I think she's got quite a lot of experience with it now, because usually she tells me the size and then I print it out and then my cheekbones block it. And then I mention it to her and every time she's like, wow, flex. I was like, yeah, it's not me. God, even... Someone replied to me on Twitter, which is a picture of me wearing the Doom helmet saying, not me trying to figure out how you did this makeup. Oh no, even I'm starting to just like what I look like with this on. Like even now I'm like, this is my new face. I look like this now. You can never tell with you.
Unholy world slaughtered! Their blood on my paws! All friendships collided. Rip and tear until it's done, and then go home and
Oh my god! I'm so sorry, Mr. Piggy. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. No, I took the helmet off too. Oh, I'm so sorry. Typical me, Mr. Piggy. Sorry. You moved! I know! Always at the wrong moment. I do it every time. Infernal, most of it is really just taking the black paint, really washing it down, dripping it on your own clothes. Thank God I only wear black. And then brushing it on loosely, tapping it away, just really just trying to get it in the edges, and then just keep doing it over and over and over and over again. Over and over and over and over again. Then take a silver and then brush it on the edges. Yeah, all black is the dress code. That's the important part, Yanks. You can't miss that step out. It's like an initiation. Yeah, Maiden, yeah, just wash that over the top of it. You want to basically just get it in all the edges. Really push it into the edges. And then it's fine if it, like the edges which are like crevices more, and then the edges which are raised, put silver on that as if, because I'm sure you understand, but like, if it was, why is this not staying on? If it was going to get scratched, it'd get scratched on the highest points. And the dirt would naturally reside in the deepest parts, right? Like a car. Depends how you hit it, I guess. But yeah, like a car, if it's going to get like brushed against something, like the highest ridge points would be the parts to get scratched first. But when you clean it, like you have to get into all the crevices because that's where it all like hides. It's gross, right? Same manner. Mr. Figgy. Thank you. Stay. Is there enough glue on this? I don't think there's enough glue on this, chat. Yeah, basically battle that, like damage it up a little bit so it looks like it's intentional. Yeah, that makes sense. At first, when you start doing a wash, it looks like you ruined it when you first start doing it, and it's a bit panic-inducing. If you start panicking about that, like, just spray some water on it. You don't have to have a spray. Just like take another brush that's just covered in water, and then just like quickly just wash it away. And then you can be like, ooh, and then you can start. Oh my god, I thought I put this on backwards for some reason. Then you can like try again. But it just takes quite a number of like going back in and back in and back in and wiping it, and just keep shoving it into the crevices really. I mean, it's easy for me to say because I've done it, but I just really wouldn't stress yourself out about it too much. Like, it'll look good. Another thing you can do if you wanted to is you could scratch it with like a compass. And once you've scratched it with a compass, you can fill those parts in with scratches and like silver or black or something. So you can just ruin it. That's what happened with my PC. I asked them to just scratch the hell out of it. Panel lining, yeah, just scratch it. Yeah, if you got cheap paint, yeah, you can just try and water that down. Probably won't even need to water it down that much. Just shove it in. Shove it in. Just don't overthink it, really, I think is the main thing when it comes to that. Because you can, like... If that's not really that watered down. If I just show you what I mean, like... If I water down this paint a bit more... Just try not to get, like, obvious paint lines in. But if you do that and then you start panicking, just wash it off. And just dab that away. It's fine. And use a sponge to... Oh, that's pretty cool. I haven't tried that. But yeah, a lot of the time I just go in with like just straight black sometimes and then just wash the brush off a bit like that. Just to show you what I mean. Run that down. And then just pat part of it away. You might get bits of tissue stuck on it, but when it dries, it'll come off. It's fine. Like that. Oh my god, since when did it get 1 o'clock in the morning? Last time I looked at the clock, it said 23:58. And I was like, oh my god, it's so early. Rip and tear. Exactly, Cookie. That'd be pretty cool, Infernal. If not, it'd be nice to try something new. Yeah. Okay, so few things that I mentioned already. We need to do these, print these out, but it's going to take 5 hours tomorrow, so I could probably finish this helmet soon. But yeah, I'm really happy with how this has turned out so far. It's actually turned out a lot better than I thought it would. I'm really happy with how the paint job turned out. It looks so different. It's seen some battle! I'm really happy with how it's turned out. Tactical battle helmet, yeah! Oh my god! Thank you very much! Thank you, Mr. Piggy. Thank you for kickstarting a time. Wait, a bigger Barbie, let's go!
Here we go.
Let's go!
Here we go.
Hi, Poops, how are you? Well, I put glass in it. I'm gonna do that a little bit differently. I can't see streamer. Chat. Let's raid Cauliflower again and see if we confuse her. Now you see me. Let's raid her for the second time, see what she says. Alright chat, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks very much for being here and helping me work on this helmet. Thank you very much. I'll catch you guys tomorrow in a few hours time. Early stream tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow chat. Thanks so much, I appreciate you all being here. Thank you. Good night everyone. Bye everyone, have a good one. Good night, bye bye.